In terms of risk management, there's some key stages to risk management. It's something that's from talking to clubs over the journey. It's not necessarily something that's often formally done. It's probably just an informal recognition of what are the main issues, but then just having it not necessarily really clearly documented and captured. Okay, this is a risk management plan, and these are our, we've got a risk register of what we need to do. Some organisations do it better than others, and it probably brings into reality just how important planning for this is, because you want to have at least a starting point for what's how do we escalate this to make sure that it doesn't become an issue, or that we can mitigate its impact.
Yeah.
This is a really good table that can be used to help identify what the high risk areas are, what's the likelihood of it happening, and what's the impact of it happening, and then grading every risk factor that's been identified or element as either a high, medium or low risk based on that. It's a really good little simple way of being able to identify and prioritise within that, and we like to apply something like this across a lot of our planning work to be able to identify what's going to have the biggest, could be a negative impact or a positive impact, to be able to then prioritise it, because you can, if you're spending a lot of time on issues that are low impact or not going to make it be a needle mover, then you, with the limited resources that we all have to do what we do, it honestly is a waste of time. So just being able to go through that process and identify the high impact, high risk or high opportunity chances that we've got is certainly valuable. In terms of financial management, this is when you're talking about risks. This is financial risk is probably one of the bigger ones that can be at play potentially if you've got large cost bases, or you've got I don't know what the running costs of your facility are, but if it's sat dormant for 2-3 months, what would the financial impact on your organisation be?